Hey there, this is Dustin from 12 Below, partnering with Play It Retro in order to bring you some custom consoles. Again, as I always say, the likes of which you're just not seeing in local stores here. So we're really glad to be able to partner with the folks over at Play It Retro on this. This one you'll see is clearly not your stock Game Boy Advance. There's a lot of things going on here, so let's walk through some of it. So first of all, one of the things you'll notice is this is not your normal typical shell. This has been UV printed on, so what it is a special ink. It goes inside of a machine that is applying the ink but then cures it almost instantaneously with a UV light. And what that makes is a nice finish on the shell that's actually really durable. And you'll see this one is on an actual smoke shell, so it's kind of a translucent black, really. But this is not the only thing that's going on here. So there is, of course, like the custom shell and the custom lens that lines up with it. Looks really sharp. This is the Nemesis edition. But there's more to it than that. So let me turn this on and I'll tell you a little bit more. I don't even have the volume up all the way. So there's probably a couple things you may have noticed is this is certainly not the normal display that was in the Game Boy Advance. The normal display was not backlit, meaning that you had to play it in sunlight or in with room light. Somewhere there was good lighting was the only way that you could play the Game Boy Advance. We scrapped that. I've upgraded this with an actual mobile phone display. It comes out of a BlackBerry actually, and it's a modern IPS style display. And what that means is not only the colors and the vibrancy that you get from it, but also if you look at this, here, let me get to the next screen and I'll show you. The viewing angles on this are just terrific. So no matter what angle, let me turn this down. No matter what angle you're looking at this from, it maintains the image quality, it's maintaining the colors, everything. And we'll notice here, if I turn that all the way up, there's quite a bit of volume to it. So not only does it have an audio amplifier installed, but it's also got some noise cancellation. The Game Boy line of consoles is pretty noisy, so whenever you amplify them, you have to do a little bit of noise cancellation, and I'm glad to do it on these. So you see here, this is just a gorgeous display, really bright, really vibrant. There's also another thing here going on, is the display has 10 degrees of brightness. So if you hit and hold select and hit the left trigger button, you're going to notice the brightness dims. And if you want it brighter, you hit select and hold it down and use the right trigger, and it increases the brightness for you. It always starts up at the middle, and so you can do whatever you want to. If you're in a really dark situation, you might not want to hurt your eyes and dim it down a bit. But if you're in maybe bright light, you might want to have that on full brightness. Yeah. But anyways, here's the Nemesis edition of an ultimate Game Boy Advance. Totally tweaked out, cleaned on the inside, refurbished, tested to make sure that it's within specifications. And if you want to see this, come on down to Play It Retro and check it out. Thank you.